Hey guys, what's up? This is Booking Bronco with another Booksy Biz tutorial. So today we are going to be going over the first video in the series I'll be doing this week. The series will be bundled services, and the video today is going to be gift cards, since I do think that is probably going to be one of the most straightforward concepts to understand. The way to actually set it up and sell it, not quite as intuitive, but nonetheless, we'll be getting into all that today, guys. As always, full disclosure though, I am a full-time employee of Booksy as of the time of this recording, but this YouTube channel is my own personal project and is not affiliated with or sponsored by Booksy. So the views and opinions I express here are strictly my own and do not reflect the positions, views, or opinions of Booksy. That being said, let's get right into it. So first thing we're going to do, guys, is show you how to set up the settings to be able to sell a gift card. We're not going to see how to sell it or buy it if it's not even set up. So first thing, we're going to go over here. I do want to show you guys one thing real quick, and I'm actually going to go inside of the web app. I'm already logged in here, and most of the settings are going to be in here on the left-hand side. And then this, you're going to see this one that has new underneath it. It's labeled gift cards and bundled services. Inside of the web app, these are all bundled together inside of the same screen. But if we go over here to the app, whenever you go to the profile and settings, they're actually all going to be with their own menu. So the loyalty cards is here, gift cards is here, packages here, and memberships are here. So they're kind of split up. If you're going to look for them inside the app, you're going to have to look for them one by one inside of the settings, versus if you're inside of the web app, you can just come to the gift cards and bundled services section and they're all going to be here. So just wanted to touch on that real quick. That's actually why I had the idea to call them bundled services, was because they were labeled as such inside the web app, thus the name. But needless to say, guys, we're just going to focus inside of the mobile app for the time being. So, you know, as usual, profile, settings, and then we're just going to go look for the gift card menu. So this is going to be for setting up the gift card. Right now, all you need to do is go inside of managed gift cards. And then you can see I did set up a test card earlier. I'm going to just go through the motions again. So add gift card. We're going to go test card 2. Description is testing. The price of it is going to be how much it costs. You can create multiple cards with different prices. The price does not need to match the value. Incentives purchases by offering clients more value. So this is going to be how much it costs. I'm just going to put $50, and then it will auto match the value to the price. But let's say the value is actually going to be 60. You know, that's going to be kind of a pretty typical approach. I like that they have these little question marks along the side here, which I found to be actually quite useful when going through. So if you ever get lost, this is going to be giving you a little bit of information. The value refers to how much credit a client has to use when purchase does not necessarily have to match the price paid, just like we said. And then you can set here whether it's going to be allowable for online purchase or only in person. That will make more sense in the next section once I show you guys how to buy and or sell a gift card. We're going to leave it on though. The expiration date, you can set that it expires never, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 24. We're just going to leave it at never. And then there, I thought this was interesting. It does talk about the expiration date. If you choose one other than never, you do have to ensure compliance with the gift card expiry date mandated by the state where your business operates. So you might get in a little bit of hot water if you put it at 6 months and your state mandates that gift cards be valid for longer than that. Nonetheless, I think it's kind of fair to not have an expiring gift card. I don't know. I don't think that's really that cool. So anyways, we're just going to leave it at never. It always will be valid for all services and products. I think they just put this in here to make it clear that it has to be valid for all services and products. You can't make it valid for some and not others. And then this last thing is just going to be a little customization of how it appears. Doesn't really matter. And then just want to draw attention to what they say here. They're not personalized and can be used by anyone with the card number. So you can use it someone else and someone else. And then they're not single used. They can be used as many times as necessary until the balance is fully consumed. So if you have $60 on there, you can use it 4 times for $15 or 2 times for $30. You get the idea. Use it as many times as you need. So we've got all that in place now. I'm just going to click save. And then now you can see the test card 1 that I created earlier. And now there's a test card 2. So that pretty much covers how to set it up. If all you needed to learn how to do was set it up, that's the process. Now I'm going to go through what it looks like when you're trying to buy it from the customer point of view, or you're trying to sell it. So normally when you're trying to sell pretty much anything inside of the app, you're going to go to the checkout section. You would go to add an item, and then you can select whether you're going to charge a service, a product, an add-on, or just an amount. But in this case, operating off the mobile app, you're not actually able to add a gift card to the checkout. So if you're planning on trying to sell a gift card during the checkout process, you're going to have to do that via the web app. So we already saw this is where you would go to set up the gift card again. So manage purchased and purchase methods. So you can see that I did set it to online and in person. So let's go first to the checkout section inside of the web app here. And then you're going to see now, you see how it shows more stuff than previously. I'm going to bring the Booksy Biz site open again. See how with here, it's only appointments through amount, whereas when I'm over here, it shows a section of gift cards. That's what I want to draw attention to. So let me pull that off. We would just go to gift cards, and you can see both my options are here. I would just go to test card 2. You can see the value is 60, price is 50, valid always, valid from today. You would just put in the client name, and then we're going to save, and you can see that the card has been added, and then you would just do select payment method. You would go through the typical checkout process here. So that's going to be what it looks like if you're trying to check someone out who wants to buy it, most likely in person. But what if we have a customer who wants to buy it online? What is that going to look like? So let's go over here. This is the site from the customer point of view. I'm just going to refresh it so that it will load with the new information. And here we are. Look at the top right here with gift cards. You can just click show gift cards, and it has both of them set here. It's got test card 1, $25 value, $20 cost. Test card 2, $60 value, $50 cost. I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. I'm going to go with buy gift card, and then of course I would need to be signed in, but if I were signed in with my Booksy for Customers account, it would then let me check out and do that process as normal. So that is pretty much it for today, guys. Nothing too crazy. I know this is not the most commonly sold item, but I felt that bundled services was something that is worth covering. So that'll be the series for this week. And I will also make a separate playlist inside of YouTube that has all the bundled options. The other ones are going to be memberships, packages, and the loyalty program. So we'll be getting into that over the next 3 days. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. That does help me. If you are thinking of subscribing to Booksy Biz, you can use my referral link in the description below to get 50% off your first 2 months. Besides that, guys, I'll always appreciate your time, and I'll see you on the next one.